I've got an operation swear word for you guys. It's EDI. EDI. That's what most operators say. But here at Luminous, we'll help EDI suck a little bit less. And yes, before we move forward, we can replace SPS Commerce. So EDI deals with the consumption of a bunch of antiquated data forms like 850s and 810s and 846s and 940s and 945s.
It's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing, we know. So Luminous takes this really confusing antiquated data and we just embed it into the system, and it looks like any other purchase order or sales order or invoice. Let's dive into what's probably happening with you right now if you're using SPS Commerce and your brand is selling to big box retailers. Let's take a look.
Take it to see Mr. Murdoch. Let's stretch your legs. Yes, sir.
So this is a flowchart right here of what you're probably going through right now with EDI. So for this example, I have Walmart as a retailer, SPS Commerce is a go-between, your 3PL and their system, and then your inventory management system or some system that your operations is using to manage things. I also have an accounting system right here, which is very common. So what normally happens is you have to receive an 850 document, okay? That normally goes into SPS Commerce, and SPS generally provides at least this value. Then it has to go over to the 3PL. Again, most of the time, 3PLs are able to receive a 940, or at least just copy paste an 850 as a 940. This just gets the order details to the 3PL. Now this is where we start running into problems. Most of the time, retailers will force you to send a ASN or a 945 or an 856 if you're sending it directly to the retailer. This is just a notification once the order is shipped, and it has details like the tracking number and the contents of the shipment.
Send the shipment.
So what you're probably doing is manually going into your 3PL system, grabbing the tracking number and manually pasting it into SPS, or even manually sending it over to the retailer. On top of that, when it's time to invoice and get paid by the retailer, a lot of times you're having to manually generate an invoice in both SPS Commerce and your accounting system every single time. So let's take this same example and see how it looks like in Luminous. So that 850 document, it gets received directly into Luminous, just as a normal order. Then we push it over as a 940 to your 3PL. If you do in-house fulfillment, then this will just show up on your sales order page for you to fulfill like normal. Once you're ready for invoicing and to collect payment, Luminous will automatically generate an 810 and we'll send it directly to QuickBooks and to the retailer. Another question we get really often is, do we handle dropship EDI flows and wholesale EDI flows? Yes, we handle both. Really the main difference between dropship EDI flows and the wholesale EDI flow is really in the invoicing. So when you send an 810 document, you need the logic to be able to group multiple sales order in a specific time frame and send an 810 with multiple sales orders grouped. Yes, we can do that.
Are you with me? Yeah or nay?
Which one means yes?
Yay.
Some less common functionalities that you might want to know about is Luminous has the capabilities within a 940 or an 850 to be able to split off specific line items, send them to fulfillment at different places while maintaining the same order number. If all of that went over your head, no worries. If you know, you know. Overall, users say that our embedded EDI is Luminous's most delightful feature. We take the really complex, boring, antiquated EDI forms and we translate them into real-life e-commerce lingo that you actually understand. And more importantly, it's actually interconnected with the tech that matters, like your accounting system and the WMS of your 3PL and your retailer.